Ladies and gentlemen, it's my next video topic, and today I'm going to talk about, the X Division and the TNA Knockouts having their own show. Now, some people wonder, they have asked the question, they have asked the question, should the X Division have their own show, should the Knockouts have their own show? I'm going to start off with the X Division. I'm going to say that, should the X Division have their own show? I'm just going to say maybe. And here's why I say maybe. For the simple fact is this. The X Division rarely has any airtime, bottom line. They rarely have any airtime, whether it be a segment, some type of interview, one of the guys talking on the mic, or particularly matches, bottom line, particularly matches. These guys really having matches. I remember that one time, they had like 4 or 5 weeks without any X Division matches. It'd be like 4 or 5 weeks. But we don't even see the X Division champion, Amazing Red. Now that starts to make me believe that you don't believe in the guy. And if they're not going to believe in him, if the management's not going to believe in him, you're not going to back him, why should I back him? Why should we, the fans, back this guy? Bottom line. Matter of fact, if the company is not going to care about the X Division, then why the hell should we, the fans, care about the X Division? Bottom line. That's just what I think. Why should we care about this X Division if they're not going to care? Bottom line. So, let's just say, we rarely see X Division matches, bottom line, let alone the X Division champion. I remember, it'd be like 4 or 5 weeks, right? 4 or 5 weeks before we see a match. Then when we do see a match, they say they got to cram all these guys in one match. Why? You don't have to do that all the time. You got to cram all these guys in one match. I'm pretty sure if they lockdown pay-per-view, if there's an X Division match, they're going to cram all these guys in one match, and they don't need to do that all the time. Like to open up a card. Matter of fact, like you keep doing that, and that's sort of the same, the same old stuff. You don't want to keep doing the same old stuff. You don't want the same card, the same match, in the same match slot, each time. I think you should switch them, have them in the middle of the card maybe. And then just because the Motor City Machine Gun, they're 2 X Division wrestlers, just because they wrestle. Like in a tag team match with somebody else, that doesn't make it an X Division match. Yeah, you got 2 X Division wrestlers, but it's not an X Division match. They should give us at least 2 X Division match in Impact, in my opinion. At least give us 2 every Impact, or 1. And we rarely get 1 or 2. We rarely get 1, to be honest with you. We rarely see the X Division champion, like I was saying earlier. And I think that's just a big mistake. I think it's stupid. The X Division helped put TNA on the map. They were the hottest thing in pro wrestling, the X Division. Like they forgot about that, and someone needs to remind them of that. Then again, maybe plenty of people have reminded them of that, and they just don't care. Bottom line. Now, I wouldn't think that Eric Bischoff. I would think Eric Bischoff would like the X Division. Hell, he got the WCW Cruiserweights to come to WCW. And when I saw the X Division, that's what they reminded me of, the Cruiserweights. I ain't seen moves like that. I ain't seen fast-paced wrestling like that since WCW went out, bottom line. And that's one of the reasons why I was watching TNA in the first place. And it was the X Division. They had Joe, they had Daniels, they had AJ Styles. And I remember watching the interview with Dixie Carter. She said, well, yeah, the X Division does need to be repackaged. It does need to be upgraded. She said, it needs to be repackaged and upgraded. Then she said, well, all the 3 guys that was in there, the 3 biggest guys that was in there was, Joe, AJ, and Daniels, and she said all in heavyweight division. Okay, but the X Division could still do good without them regardless. That's how talented they are. And on top of that, they lost X Division wrestlers such as Petey Williams. Like, what was you thinking? They lost Petey Williams. You lost the Canadian Destroyer. A lot of people came up and showed up. Well, watch Impact just to see that Canadian Destroyer. They lost Sanjay Dutt. They lost Jimmy Rave. They lost Prime Time, Skipper. They lost a lot of X Division guys. They lost Sin Shi, who's also known as Low Key, and he's up there in the WWE right now in their developmental territory. And they just lost a lot of variety of guys who just meant so much to the X Division, and they just gone. So in my opinion, they need to see if they can get some of those guys back, or just bring other guys in like you did with what's his name, Spanky. I really can't think of his name right now. But, they just need to believe, they just need to bring a bunch of guys. They just need to repackage the X Division, period. I don't know. Maybe Daniels need to go back to the X Division. I don't think he's going to, they clearly not going to do nothing with him in the heavyweight division. Brian Kendrick, that was his name I was thinking of. They brought Brian Kendrick in. He was a good pick. And hopefully they can get Rob Van Dam in. Hopefully. And if they do bring Rob Van Dam in and he fights for the X Division title on his first try, just give him the belt. I don't care. Just give him the belt because the X Division needs some light on it. People will, I think Rob Van Dam will bring some ass to the X Division. People say, hey, Rob Van Dam's back. Rob Van Dam is back. And they'll tell everybody, and then thus everybody will learn about the X Division. That's just what I think. If he does come to TNA and he gets an X Division title shot, just give it to him. Bottom line, just give it to him. That's just what I think. So I'm just gonna say a maybe TNA X Division, the X Division should get their own TV show because we rarely see them, whether it be on the Impact or on the pay-per-view, bottom line. So I'm just going to say rarely so we can see more of those guys. So that's why I'm just going to say maybe. Now, moving on to the Knockouts. Now, the Knockouts, should they have their own show? I'm going to say no. Bottom line, I'm going to say no. This isn't me hating on the Knockouts division because I don't. Hey, I love the Knockouts. But I don't love them as much as I used to. But it's just this. They're not, I don't think they would deliver on putting on a good show if they just had their own string of matches bottom line, and on top of that, they are missing so many, a lot of knockouts has left or are leaving bottom line. I think Roxy Laveau is permanently gone, or Roxy. I know Alpha Kong is leaving. I don't know if she's gone yet, but I know she's leaving. She'll be gone by the end of next month. That's for damn sure. Who else they lost? They losing Alyssa Flash, the Future Legend. She's gone, and they just missing all these girls, and thus the women's division, the Knockouts is starting to go down. Probably should start to go down lower than it ever was. Bottom line, that's not a good thing. Bottom line, and you got Angelina Love. She has the only reason she's not even with the beautiful people, let me get my words straight. The only reason why she's not with the beautiful people, I think, is because all these women wrestlers, they're gone. Bottom line, they're leaving, and they need some more single wrestlers, to be battle chefs, to be a big time like Babyface. That's why all of them is leaving. Now you got Sarita. Sarita is good. I enjoy all her matches. I believe all her matches are pretty entertaining. She's a real good high flyer. You got Taylor Wilde. She's pretty good. And you got Hamada. She's pretty good. And you got it seems like it's like it's only like 5 good wrestlers, and that's not enough for a whole show, in my opinion. And what's that other girl name? And the beautiful people, all 3 of them, they're old. They're not really. All of them are not really. No, they're not good at all. I'm not gonna say they're not necessarily bad, but at least one of them isn't. One of them is really bad. Von Erich, Lacey Von Erich, she clearly bad. She barely wrestles. So it's like she's sitting on the outside and she's learning, which is understandable. Hey, learn before you get in the ring. But apparently she's really green, like green like grass. But it's just that I'm just gonna say no. I don't think it should. I don't think they should. I don't think, even though they bring in the highest rating segments, but I don't think they're gonna sustain a big rating like that, period. That's just what I think. So I'm just going to say no on the TNA Knockouts, not because I hate them, because I don't. I think they're way better than Divas, but I just don't think they will deliver, period. And a lot of people probably would just turn online. If they do like DVR, they'll just fast forward through it. Bottom line, but that's just what I think. That's just what I think. So I'm just going to say no on the Knockout division having their own show. I'm just going to say maybe the TNA X Division should have their own show because we rarely seeing matches. And a lot of people want to see the X Division, such as myself. So this is WARZONEJONES. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'm out. Comment, let me know what you think. And I'm out.